There are 4 scales I want to show you in this video: major, natural minor, harmonic minor, and melodic minor. Yes, there are 3 minor scales, and there's 2 reasons for this. One is technical and has to do with how harmony and melody interact with music, which is a can of worms that, to be honest, really isn't appropriate for a beginner's course. And the second reason is historical. It's a long story going all the way back to the ancient Greeks. That really deserves its own video. For now, let's look at the scales themselves. Now, for the sake of simplicity, we're going to stick with the key of C. There are many different keys, but they and the very definition of a key are something that I'll explore in the next video. The C major scale would look like this. G major scale would look almost identical, except the F is now an F sharp. Now we can calculate what a scale would look like based on a simple formula. There are different ways to express the formula, but they all give us the same result. This formula uses W's and H's, which refers to whole notes and half notes, a whole note being a tone and a half note being a semitone. This formula sticks to numbers and it refers to the number of semitones we count to get to each subsequent note in a scale. So a major scale basically just means that the 4th and 8th notes are lowered by 1 semitone. Or to put it a different way, wherever we start our major scale, we want to look out for the 3rd and 7th notes, because the subsequent notes need to be a semitone higher, not a tone. If you want to put it technically, you could say that a major scale has the 4th and 8th notes diminished. Let's move on to the minor scales. There are 3 kinds. One of the reasons we have 3 minor scales, by the way, is because it allows us to pick which scale best fits the melody that we have in mind if you're trying to compose a piece. Now let's start with the natural minor scale. It has 2 diminished notes, the 3rd and the 6th. Let's have a look at the C natural minor scale as an example. Now I always preferred the harmonic minor scale. It has 2 diminished notes, the 3rd and the 6th, but notice that unlike the natural minor scale, there's a point where we go up by 3 semitones, or a whole plus a half note. Have a look at the C harmonic minor as an example. There's one more scale that I want to explore in this video, and that's the melodic minor scale. Now this one is interesting in that playing up or increasing the pitch has a different formula to playing down or decreasing the pitch. Okay. Notice that while the way we ascend is unique, the way we descend is the same as we would with a natural minor scale. Ascending, it has just 1 diminished note, the 3rd, but descending, it has 2 diminished notes, the 3rd and the 7th. And let's have a look at the C melodic minor scale as an example of this. The point of these formulas is to give you the tools to be able to calculate your own scales, regardless of which key we're talking about. Now, in the next video, we will be explaining what keys actually are, how they work, and how to identify them in sheet music. Scales and keys go hand in hand. In this way, it can be difficult to fully understand one without the other. But before we end, I want to just show you a few more examples of the types of scales that exist. The whole scale. The major pentatonic scale, the minor pentatonic scale, one of my favorites when I play lead guitar, the blues scale, very popular amongst folk and blues guitarists, I really do recommend you watch the next video. It'll really help to tie all of this together. Now trust me when I say that the more you play around with these scales, the more variety you use in your music, the more familiar you'll get with these scales, and the more they will become ingrained in your muscle memory. This has been a rather technical video, so well done if you made it to the end. I'll see you in the next one.